Hello guys, today we are going to solve the paper Information and Communication Technology 0417, paper 2. This paper was done last year, 2025, October-November session. And the paper has two sections, in fact 3 sections. There is document production, databases, and presentations. So today we will do databases. So if you go to databases, it's task number 3, and it says you are now going to prepare some reports. Make sure all required data is fully visible. Use database software to import the file n2502res.csv as a new table. Use these field names and data types. So these are the fields that we're going to use, and the data types have been defined. So let's straight away go to the folder where we will import these files that we'll be using to answer this question. I have already downloaded these files. So let's just open Access and start answering the question. So you open Access. Blank database. Or we can give it a name. You can say November 2025, paper 2. We say create, and from here we are going to import this file here, n2502res.csv. So to import, you go to external data, the new data source, then you go to from file, then text file, because it's a CSV file, so we can get it from there. Then let's browse to the desktop where our folder is, and the rest is that. You click on open and then you say okay. Right, at this point you don't do anything, so you need to go to next. Why are we not changing anything from here? You only have 2 options there. Delimited, this is the one you use when the file has characters such as a comma or table separate each field, or you can go to the fixed width. Fields are aligned in columns with spaces between each field. So we'll pick the first one, that is for the CSV file. So I go to next. Of course, first row contains field names. Please don't forget to tick that so that the information on top there is separated from the rest of the data. Then you click on next. And here you can define the field types that you have been given. There are 2 options here. If you want, you can do it from advanced, or you can do it from here. That is okay. So if you look at this, club number all the way to last name, text. So that should be text, short text, short text, short text, short text, up to last name. entry number up to age should be integer. Entry number, integer, integer, up to age, that should be integer. Okay, so these have been changed to integer. The next one is date time, record time, rest time should be date with time, and it has a format. Please don't forget to format these fields to HHMMSS. So this one should be date with time, the next one date with time, and the next one is a pace, km per hour. So that one should be decimal. So this one should be decimal, so we'll leave it on double. The next one is gender result and race result. These two should be integer. So we just change that to integer. The last one to integer. As I said, you have another option to do this from here. You can see from here, you see all the fields. So just need to change the data types from here. You can change data types from here. So that is another option. So just click on OK. So this one is done. Just go to next. And then let's define the primary key, which is set entry number as the primary key. So entry number should be set as primary key. So you just need to do that. And you go to entry number. So that is our primary key. So next, and you click on finish. Check for errors. If you have recorded some errors, you need to cancel everything. Check for the field that is affected. Then you can go back and change the data types. As you can see, I haven't recorded any error, so I just need to close this and close table number 1. You don't need it now. So we have our file imported successfully without any errors. So what we just need to do is to go back to design and ensure that you take care of this, because record time and rest time should display data in this format, HHMMSS, like that. Let's see what else we need to format. I think it's just these two. So you can go there and then go to format and you say HH and MM. There is no MM in access, so you use NN for minutes and seconds, SS. You go to the next one, change it to HH, NN, and SS. So you can click on save, open it, and check. Perfect. So record time and rest time has changed to hours, minutes, and seconds. So as I said, there is no HH, there is no MM in access. So this is converted to HH, NN, and SS, like that. Okay, so that is done. What we need to do right now is to place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and the primary key used in the table. So let's do that. We were supposed to create an evidence document. Okay, so there's an evidence document there which is already created. So what we just need to do is to go to the folder, open that evidence document, and let's enable editing. Okay, and what we need to do is to make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page of this document, and then we save it as evidence and then plus candidate number there. So let's just go back a bit so we can go to the footer, pick the 3 columns, you type your name there, okay, and then you type your center number there. That's my center number and the candidate number in that section. Done. And then you save as in the same folder. So let's go to the same folder and you type it as evidence. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, your candidate number. I'll save this as a Word document. And then click on OK. And OK. So my screenshots will be placed in this document that I've just prepared, which is an evidence document. Right, so let's see what I need to check there. So this is step 15. So step 15, we'll go on step 15. So step 15 is here. So now let me go back to design and take a screenshot of this. So there we go. And step 15 is done. Step 15 is done. We go to the next question. Change the data type of pace km per hour field to display as time with the format HH, MM, SS. So let's go to pace. So you see that is pace, which is just a number. So they want that to display. So about that, let me just. Right, so they want that field to display date with time. So they want that to be displayed date with time, and they want that format HH, NN, SS. All right, so done. Let's open and check if it has changed. Good, it has been converted as well. So that one is done. 17, import the file N2502 club.csv as a new table in your database. Set all the data types to text. So we are going to import another file called club. So we can, if you want, you can leave this one here, or if you want, you can close it. That is fine. You go to external, new data source, then you go to from file, then text file, and you pick club. So okay, okay. Next, first row contains field names. Go to next, and then all these fields should be set to text. So the first one, text, text. That should be the last one. If you wanted, you would still go to that. And as you can see, all of them have been set to text, so that is okay. So just click on next, and then choose the primary key. Which primary key should we use? It's saying set club code as the primary key. So club code, primary key, you go to next, and you finish. As you can see, I haven't recorded any error here, so I just need to close that, and that is successfully done. Okay, so that is successfully done. Let's go to the question paper. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names. So again, they want to see field names, they want to see data types, and they want to see primary keys used. Okay, so this is the one that we need to screenshot. So we go to design, and we can take a screenshot of this like that, and copy. As we can see, club code there is showing as the primary key. Even in this other one, you can see entry number is showing as a primary key where that key is. So that is the primary key for the table called res. Okay, so let's go. That is step number 17. So we paste that. These should be readable, guys. Make sure that your screenshots are big enough, because we're going to print this. We don't want the marker to start using the microscope to read your work when marking. So make sure that your screenshots are big enough. Let's proceed to the next question. So that one is done. Another one is import the file N25 age group.csv. Okay, as a new table in your database, set all the data types to text. Okay, again, we're going to set group code as the primary key. So this is a third file that we are importing. So let's get age underscore group. So we go to, let's just close that. We close that. Oh, do you want to save? Of course, I want to save. I don't need to lose anything, guys. So let's go to file. Same process. Age group is there. You say okay. Delimited. Yes. Next. First group contains field names. Next. And what are they saying about field? About fields? Okay, so we are going to set all of them to text. Our fields, we'll go to text. So data types for this one, text, text, text. If you want, you can still do it from here. Please don't get stranded. You have two options, either to do it from here or to do it from there. Don't need to sweat. So let's go to primary key. They said you need to set group code as primary key. So group code, you just verify that. Yeah, so that has been verified. It is group code. You click on next and then you finish. Right, so no errors here recorded. So all the fields have been imported successfully. So I just need to close that. So I have two files that have been imported successfully. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key used in the table. So I'll go back and take a screenshot of this like that. Copy. Then this is step 18. Let me just verify. Yes, that is step 18. So I'll copy that there. I'll stretch it up a bit so that it is visible. Then we go to step 19. 19. So that is done. Create one-to-many relationships as links between the club code field in the club table and the club number field in the race table. So we will get these tables, race table and club table. And you see even this other field is involved. At the second stage, this this table here, race table here, and age group table here. So you see all the three tables getting involved in this relationship, which is a one-to-many relationship. So table number one, this is table number one, and this is table number two, and this is table number three. So let's get these three tables. Let's close this one. And we go to database tools. That is where we're going to pick relationships, which involves three tables, this table, and that table there. And we say add selected tables. Okay, so we have these three tables, and they're going to enter into a special relationship. This special relationship needs club code from club to club number from race. So race and club. This is a race and club, and they want that to be linked to that. So just drag that field and drop it on club number there. Club number, club code, club number, club code. Enforce referential integrity. So that beautiful relationship has been done. The next one is age and race. This age and race. So we'll take this and put it on the other side so that they can also go in another relationship between group code and age cut. Okay, group code and age cut. So that is group code and age cut. This one here, group code, age cut, enforce referential integrity, create. Perfect. Our relationships have been done like that. We don't need this anymore. That can go. So let's go and check what else we need to do. Place in your evidence document screenshots showing the one-to-many relationships between the three tables. Okay, so this will involve two screenshots because we have two relationships. There is a relationship there and another one there. So we just need to click on this to get the details of that relationship. Guys, this is what you need and not this. Some students, they make that mistake when they are answering that question. Instead of taking a screenshot of what is on that relationship, they take a screenshot of this and produce that as evidence. No, that is not the answer. Please, you need to go and double click on the link, then you screenshot this. So what you need to do is just bring it down there like that, and then take a screenshot of that. So you do that. In fact, what is needed is the one at the bottom there. That is what is needed. So you can just take a screenshot of that to show that is that relationship is coming from that. Okay, so just click on copy and then say okay. Take it to your evidence document like that. Done. Then you get another screenshot. Don't know why I'm opening that. Okay, so let me get another relationship, which is that. Then you take a screenshot of that. So that is another evidence. Click on OK. And you go to Word. And that is also done like that. So we are now on step 20. So that one is done. Let's go to question 20. In the race table, use an automated search function to locate the report with the entry number. So the entry number is 1498. So we'll go to race and find that 1498. 1498. Race 1498. Right, so that has been found. 1498 has been found. So they want an evidence document or screenshot showing the automated search function used to locate the record. So that okay, which we type there. Next question. Okay, so that has been done. So they want us to amend that, or to amend the details as follows. So let's go to that and then change the details. FSE 39, FSE. So that now changes to 39. 1992. That is year of birth. Here, this one now changes to 1992. Age changes to 33. Gender result changes to 137. That is gender result. 137. Check your data entry for errors. Save the data. So we will click on save. So that is 137. That's 1992. Age 33. FSE 39. You have checked. Just click on save. And that was done. Let's go to the next question, which is 21. So we are now on 21. Okay, so 21 reads, using fields from the race and club tables, produce a tabular report. Okay, what do they want? A tabular report that selects the records where area includes the text squad. Age is 30 or less. Shows only the fields, last name, first name, age, base, KM, the hour, club name, and area in this order, with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. Sort the data into ascending order of area and descending order of age. Has a page orientation of portrait. Fits a single page. Includes only the text Young Scottish Finishers as a title. At the top of the page has your name, center number, and candidate number on the report. Then save and print your report. Very interesting question. So what we need to do is we will start from here, and then we query the database first. So we need to query the database first before we go to producing a tabular report. So how do you do that? So this will involve the fields from race and club tables. Race and club tables. Okay, so we save this. Let's just close that. You can close that. Click on yes. Please don't forget to save. So let's go to create, and we will query our two databases. So we say query design. So we will query these two databases. We will query this one and we'll query that, because that is what they want, race and club tables. After we have added these two tables, what we need to do is to add the fields. So let's add the fields, and the fields are here: last name, first name, age, last name, first name, age. Okay, those are done. Paste KM, club name, paste. Okay, that was done. Club name. So club name is there. So that's done. That. And area. So where is area? It's here. That was done. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields done. And we will, so that was done. So what we'll do is we need to do these. Okay, so you go up. Area includes the text Scott. So we go to area, which is here, and they want this to include Scott. Okay, so like that. Okay, under criteria, enter, run the database and see if it is working. Okay, so you see that every area that has been selected has the word Scott. So we have 133 records. We are still querying our database, so that is done. Age is 30 or less. So we will say, let's go to design, go to age, and under criteria is they want less or equal to 30. Why? Because they said that age is 30, so meaning that 30 should be included or less. Okay, so from 30 to 29, 28, going downwards, so that is less than or equal to 30. Run the database and check if it is picking 30 or less. Yes, that is 30 or less. I'm sure you can see that these are less. Now we have 34 records remaining, which is a good sign that we are doing the right thing. So that is done. Then sorts data into ascending order of area. So let's go back to our design. So here, area should ascend. So here, area should ascend and edge should descend. Edge should descend like that. So that one is also done. The next question is, has a page orientation? So you will see that our query ends here. The presentation part should be on the report. Our presentation part should be on the report, where we're going to define how the page orientation will be, and that should fit on the single page, includes only the text young Scottish finishers, and then we're going to add your name, center number, candidate, and so on and so forth. So let's do the rest now on the report. So our query is done. Okay, so let's save this. It can be query 1 if you want. You can say query step 21. So you click, okay, so query step 21, and you say okay. You don't need it now, you just need to close it, and you go back to create, and this time around you're going to pick report wizard. So that is report wizard, which will be based on query step 21. Out of the fields, and you go to next, next, next. You don't need to sort your data here because your data has already been sorted out. So you just need to click on next. Okay, here it says it should be portrait. So it's already on portrait, and the layout says it should be tabular. It is on tabular. So click on next. What title do you want for a report? So the title has been given to us. It is Young Scottish Finishers. Young Scottish Young Scottish Finishers. Young Scottish Finishers. So that is our title there. Just need to finish. Boom! And it is done. Now what we need to do is notice that some words are cut and some fit nicely. You just need to verify to ensure that nothing is cut. And you notice that nothing is cut. Let's go to the next page. Okay, this is cut from there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go back. Okay, let's go to page 1. Okay, so how do we do that? So how do we ensure that words are not cut? We'll just go back to that title there and then choose layout. So on layout, you notice this one. So just click on that and then press the control button and choose the rest of the data. Check all the way to the bottom and ensure that nothing is cut. So I can reduce the size of that a bit. And that. Okay, you can choose to reduce the size of that a bit. You need to check all the way to the bottom. So you have age there now. I can increase the size a bit and then move the entire column to the left. Okay, so the entire column has moved to the left, and this is also affected, so I will increase the size of that so that no text is cut. Okay, like that. Looks like everything is done. Looks good. No text is cut and everything is now displayed on a single page. Right, I can change this to black just for it to look nice. Okay, that's all these. And change them to black. Okay, looks good. Right. Okay. So that is done. That is done. And the last part is to ensure that your name, center number, and candidate number shows on your report. So let's add that, and that will take us to print. So go to the design view, and this is the report footer where we need to display our name, center number, and candidate number. So this one is for the date, and that is for the page number. If you want, you can reduce the size of that and then you display your name, center number, and candidate number in the middle here. In this paper, they haven't specified where we need to put that, so you can put your details anywhere. So what I would do is, since they don't need today's date, so I can just remove that. Get a label. Please get a label and not a text box. Some students, they make that mistake where they get a text box. Please don't get a text box. Get a label. And you type your name, there, center number, and your candidate number there. You click on save. Let's check and see how it's looking now. So your name is there now, center number, as well as your candidate number showing. Okay, so we have another part, which is question 22. I don't want this video to be too long, so I will end there. We will solve this question in another video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching my videos, and bye.